guys, sorry, I'm just trying to pause my meditation music. I don't even know what I look like. It's fine, I look crazy, that's cool. Pisces, you guys are the last in this. What are we doing? I was ready, I swear. In this series, you guys are the next person coming in. So yes, starting actually right after this, I think I'm gonna start what you guys need to know. I swear, every time I start this, I'm like, I'm ready, and then I'm not ready. Okay, Pisces, who's coming into your life next? This doesn't have to be romantic, by the way. So that was my cat. Okay. Hang on a second, Pisces. Okay. As soon as I started to get into your energy, I don't know if this has happened before, but I started to get really bad anxiety. Oh my god. Like really bad anxiety. I want to cry actually. Like what the hell? My cat's coming. Hold on. Kitty, move. Okay, I don't know if you guys are like having some kind of anxiety. I feel like you guys are stuck in your head. I need to pull back from this energy. I can't do this. I need to pull back from your guys' energy, Pisces. Holy shit. Do you hear my like what's going on? Or is it you guys or is it the person coming in? The person for Pisces coming in, is this person having like panic attacks? Are you guys having panic attacks? Angel of Balance. Angel of Balance, which actually, when I think about this card, 48, which would be, you know, 52, which 5 plus 2 is 7, 20, and rest and rejuvenation. Okay. I can't even think, and all my everything brain, okay, give me a second, guys, because I can't read like this. Okay, y'all need to chill the fuck out. First of all, this card gives me Libra vibes. It gives me is it Judgment or Justice? Judgment? I think it's Judgment. I can't think right now. But it's the one where it has the balancing of the heart, which is the Libra's card. I think it's Judgment. Alright, whatever. Something about, and it has Angel of Balance, so it really is giving like almost Libra energy. So right now I feel like maybe you guys are giving too much to one thing, and I feel like it's because you guys are trying to forget other things, which is in fact actually making it worse. Because when the universe wants you to, when they're trying to call you to something, when they're trying to push you to something that's going to be for your highest good, something that maybe you've actually been asking for, maybe a different opportunity, maybe they're trying to reroute you and you're not listening, you're kind of burrowing your head. I'm seeing like, what are those animals that stick their head in the ground? The type of bird, isn't it? Okay, honey, can I? The type of bird, which one is it? I can't think of what animal it is. They're asking you to rest and rejuvenate, but with that I'm getting meditation. Here, let me get you here. Oh, there you go. Okay, he's gonna come right back. Unless I convince him to go somewhere else. Do not bite my toes. I'll be so mad. With 19 being 20 is 2, right? You might be seeing a lot of 2s, and now see I'm getting back into your energy and that feeling is coming back. You guys might be feeling like there's a big change ahead of you and you guys are not wanting to make the change. You guys are like pushing back, or maybe you're scared, or maybe you're making a choice where it's like, this is how your mind works. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this, Pisces. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's get through the energy. And then you guys might be getting like, stop. You guys might be getting like pulled a lot. Like, you guys might have Capricorn in your chart, because I know that Capricorn had a lot of disruptions in their reading. And it's kind of happening the same way in your guys' reading, like where you guys are getting disrupted a lot. You guys are trying to focus on something, but you guys are getting disrupted. What you don't understand is that you're not getting disrupted by, you're actually getting disrupted on purpose. They're trying to tell you that you need to pull back. Whatever it is that you're trying to deep dive to, it's actually making things worse for you. Because you're not going to tell the universe when it's somewhere you have to go, where you've already planned something, where there's like some kind of contract. You can't just say no. Remember, before we came here, we actually set up our own plans, our own life plan before coming here. With our guides and with everybody that's going to help us, even people in our lives, friends, stuff like that. We plan it, you know, before you come here. And you actually give, like, it's giving, if you guys have ever seen, is it Insidious? No, not Insidious. The one with Leonardo DiCaprio, where they go into Inception. They give you a kick, almost like saying, hey, it's time to move from here. You and us wrote this down, that you were going to move from here into this because this is what you wanted. So they give you that kick to say, hey, wake up. And remember, there's like several kicks, just in case you have to, like, you're not coming out of that first wake up, right? So I feel like they've done all those kicks already, and they're saying, yo, we're gonna do the big one because you're not listening, and you set this up yourself, and you told us to give you some big old kicks if you're not listening to yourself and to us, your life path where you're meant to move to, right? So it's time to move, and you're about to get a big kick, I feel, honestly. So I feel like your body is actually trying to tell you something and you're not listening. I would definitely listen to your body, especially feeling the way it was feeling, because I couldn't even breathe. I felt like I was having a full-blown, the kind that I've like ended up in the ER for, panic attack. Like the crying, I can't breathe, the stomach pangs. Yeah, no, that did not feel good. So it's time to start listening up. And I feel like it obviously has something to, maybe the person that's coming in is meant to come in and help you wake up, or you're meant to meet someone, and see, like, I just got that pull of energy. There's so much, oh my God. There's so much going on physically with me and your energy. This ear keeps like you know when you're flying and it pops? It keeps doing that every time I talk. It feels like I'm getting pulled out of my body, and my chest is tight again. I was perfectly fine, okay? I was having a great fucking day. It's been a great weekend. I have been blessed so much. Everybody's struggling right now, and I don't have a car because my car went to shit. And so I have been so blessed, per usual. I've just been so grateful, and it's been a pretty good weekend for me. We got the 5 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, has there been a lot of, look, I'm trembling. I am so trembling. What the hell? And the 4 of Wands. Yeah, you've removed yourself from things that have been, there's been a lot of arguments, there's been a lot of disagreements. I feel like you've been dealing with people that have taken away peace from your life. I'm even seeing, like, where you couldn't even, you know those videos I've been watching, like, I honestly been doom scrolling a little bit. I have, just because of everything that's been going on, and every day is just a new fucking nightmare. And when all of this started happening, I honestly detached. I didn't even watch the news. I didn't watch any of that. But, you know, it came to a point where it became, for me, it became honestly irresponsible for me not to know, and not to even send out the news that's real and that's going on, because it's everyone's job to make sure that everybody else understands what's going on. And right now what's going on is the thing of nightmares that I've never dreamed of, right? Anyway, with the Nine of Swords, this is fucking nightmare, dude. Like, you haven't been able to sleep, you haven't been able to concentrate, you haven't been able to, like, even with the meditation, it feels like if you meditate, if you get into your meditation practice, it's going to actually even help clear out a lot of this energy, because it feels like it's been built up. It's been building up and building up, but because you've been dealing with a lot of people, I'll go back to my thought now that I just remembered it. You've been dealing with a lot of people, like, so what I was saying is I've been doom scrolling, I've been watching these videos, and I'm just like, when you go to a restaurant and a woman is like, oh, here, sweetie, here's your dinner, and then your couple or your date is like, and the man is like, thank you, and the woman, when she leaves, your partner or whatever is like, why don't you just marry the bitch? Like that. Like, dealing with people that are like, just, it's constant chaos, it's constant arguments, it's constant just oh my god, what I'm seeing is just anyway, but you're moving away from that, and you're starting to heal from that with the Four of Swords. So they're asking you to bring in balance. This could be the person you're dealing with, but I really feel like this is your guys' energy. Tell me more about the person that's coming in, though. What is this person coming in, though? Yes, so there's a person coming in that's going to help you balance. Tell me more about this person. They're going to help you get, oh shit. The Hermit in reverse, this could be somebody that has Virgo. This is somebody that has been in hiding for a while. Or with the Emperor in reverse, the Hermit reverse, somebody that's been secluded for a long time, probably healing, going through their healing, because they come out of having to deal with a lot of, again, aggression, people coming at them, people dealing with them, people, and I feel like I'm reading a mirrored message. So I don't know if this is somebody that you have, okay, I don't know if this is somebody that this is a high level of relationship, because when you're dealing with a high level partner or even friendship, or somebody that's meant to be somebody very powerful in your life, you guys tend to mirror each other. So this could be also somebody that is, there's a spider on my phone, it's going to the light, don't go to the light, or is it go to the light? I don't know. With the Hierophant in reverse, you guys could be getting a divorce, or this could be somebody that's getting a divorce. And we have the Knight of Swords. You're starting to see the truth about certain things, about certain behaviors. With the Page and the Knight, you're learning a lot. You're learning a lot, and you're learning it quickly. You're seeing things. It's almost like you're what's it called? Like you're viewing, like when people, I don't feel like you're doing this so much, like when you're spiritually viewing someone, I feel like you're viewing someone and you're learning really quickly from something, and it's starting to wake you up to certain behaviors, to certain patterns, to certain people, places, and things in your life, right? There's a lot of page here, so you might even be in a course, you might be learning from someone, you might be seeing a therapist, somebody that's in some kind of teaching. Tell me more about this person. This person could be a teacher or a psychologist. I'm sorry I'm talking so fast, but I'm really trying to get over the main message. There's a specific point that I have to hit to get the fuck out of this energy. Oh, my nose is itchy. Shit. Yeah, with the Three of Cups, there's a community. I can't breathe again. Shit. Okay, there's a bunch here, but I'm not going to take this because it was face down, and I'm not going to take these because I haven't even seen them. I'm going to take this one and this one. With the Three of Cups, there's a community. Yeah, there's a community here that's meant to be able to help you. This is somebody that you could actually work with. This is somebody that could be a really good friend of yours. But with the Ace of Cups here, this is actually could be new love. And with the red here, I'm getting blood and I'm getting blood ties. So this could, like I said, this could be somebody that you have either some kind of contract with. This could be a high level pairing. This could also be somebody from your soul tribe, meaning that you come from the same, like, I believe that, you know, a lot of us are, especially healers, we're from, you know, other places. So this could be somebody from like your home, wherever you are from, you know, starseed. And you could also have had I sounded like I was going to say plasma, past bloodline ties with. So you could have already had a family with them. You could have been married to them in the past life. Or you could have had a connection here. Yeah, with the Eight of Swords, and it has you all stuck up in your head. It's got you all up in your head. It's got you up in your head. So this card is La Llorona. Or she's like Mary, I don't know what the hell they call her in the show, but in Spanish she's La Llorona. Basically, she gets her heart broken, and she, in her psychosis, her kids, right, because she's so heartbroken that she doesn't even know what she's doing. And then after she herself, she stays on Earth because she's afraid to go. Look, the spider is gonna crawl down. Tell me in the comments if you guys see it. It's right above my phone. I'm not scared of spiders, so I don't give a shit. But if you guys see it, let me know. He's about to like drop down onto the phone. Anyway, and then she's afraid to go home because she's afraid that she's gonna have to confront people that. What was that? Did you guys see that? Did you guys see that? It was like a little white thing here. Did you see that? Am I tripping? See, what is that? Oh, it's the spider. It's right on my camera. Do you guys see that little spider? But it's coming out from this way, which this way, oh, it's going back up. Okay, whatever. Anyway, sidetrack. She's afraid to confront her kids. Spider. It's right in my camera. Okay, whatever. Alright, anyway. She's afraid to confront her kids for what she did the damage, but her kids had already forgiven her. Like, they knew it wasn't her. They knew that, you know, whatever. At the end of the day, you know, Sam and Dean from Supernatural, they end up, you know, sending her back home, and she ends up coming out of her psychosis and going up to wherever, heaven, and being coming back with her family, right? But that's why she was like offing men that would cheat on their people. So I don't know if that has anything to do with you guys. Something about being afraid of being with someone that's also going to break your heart because somebody else has done it, or maybe you're afraid of hurting someone. I don't know. Honestly, this is a lot of mirroring. You scared me. My daughter just walked in, and the lights are really bright. And so when I looked at the door, all I could see were her headphones, and she has kitty ears that have lights, and all I could see in the dark were one green and one blue light. Thought I was being attacked by aliens, and I was like, finally. Alright, clarifying is the Six of Swords in reverse. Yeah, not wanting to walk away from something, or being afraid of walking away from something, or returning to something. Returning to something. I just heard returning to the past. But I'm getting returning to the past, like a past life. King of Pentacles in the reverse. Somewhere where you didn't see there was growth, where you felt like there might be no growth, where you felt like there was a missed opportunity. It also gives like somebody that was stingy. And that could be stingy with money, but that could also be stingy with like love, emotion, stingy with, you know, one's energy, stingy with, it could be stingy, just like being like, you know, not giving equally too, right? This could be somebody that did that to you, or you could do that to them. Again, I apologize. This is really mirroring, and it's giving it to me as if this is person, but I feel like it's you too. So I don't know if you're just really mirroring. Let's see. Let's go deeper. Yeah, you feel like you've been waiting forever. You feel like you've been waiting forever. You waited forever, and it almost feels like you don't want to wait anymore. With the Three of Cups again. The Three of Cups again. Community. With the Ten of Swords. You're done holding back. You're done holding. You're done with all holding on to all these cuts and hurt and holding on to the bullshit from the fears, especially with fears, because with swords I really always get fear from the Queen of Pentacles. You're manifesting. You've been manifesting. You're getting what you're manifesting. Why are you not moving towards what you're manifesting? Knight of Wands and the Moon in reverse, because you have their secrets. There's secrets here with the Page of Pentacles. Somebody that you have a child. Why would you have to hide that? Why would you have to hide that you have a child? Why would they have to hide that they have a child? Why would you hide that? I would never hide my kids. The High Priestess, they already know. They already know. They already know what you're hiding. The Lovers, they feel like this is unequal, or you feel like this is not equal. But again, with the Knight of Wands, you're just scared. With the Eight of Pentacles, you're scared it's not going to grow. With the Knight of Wands in reverse, you're holding up a boundary. You're keeping up the strength, but you actually are, the universe is trying to take you to an actual, this is a gift from God. And you're afraid because there's secrets here. Whoever you're keeping secrets from, or if they're keeping secrets from you, you already know, or they already know. The High Priestess came out. Once the High Priestess comes out in your reading, you're fucked. It doesn't matter what you're hiding, they already know. And I feel like, do they care? King of Swords in reverse. Do they care? Let's see, do they care? They care that you lied. They don't understand why you would lie. Or if you do lie, they're going to be upset that you lied. There's no reason to lie. Do they care? Do they care that they lied? Or are they going to care? I just keep getting this warm feeling like it's unconditional love. Page of Swords, they already know. Page of Swords, with the Page of Swords, learning this information is going to bother them because you weren't upfront, okay? This isn't something that's going to be, it's not a broken deal. It's not something that's going to be like, fuck that, and yeah, with the devil. They're very passionate. They're very loving for you. I can feel it. They're going to have the strength. It is going to bother them, but they're not going to allow their ego to take over, and their pride to take over the fact, because they understand that this isn't about this, and they're in their Empress. They're in their Empress fucking energy. The Empress is going to be upset, but they're going to understand where every situation lies, right? Unless it was done while you were with them, that's a whole nother fucking story. The Empress is going to be like, get the fuck out my door. But an Empress is going to understand certain situations. Just don't lie again, because this bitch is not going to forgive you twice. Right? Transparency, right? And the Empress and the Emperor, we have a power couple on the table. And my nose is so fucking itchy. Alright, let's get a few more. We're just going to get some connection. Go. Whatever ends up happening with us, I'm grateful to have met you and for the connection that we have. Yeah, this is a very understanding, very loving. They're the fucking Empress, dude. With the the Queen of Pentacles. This is somebody that hustles, but I'm getting water energy here too. With we got three cups twice. So there's a lot of emotion here as well, but I think they are going to come in a little bit more in their pentacle energy with like growing, because I feel like they're growing in certain areas of their life. They're not going to be super watery, but that's just going to have to take time, especially if you already know them and there was secrets, or if you lie to them at the beginning and then they're going to not come in so watery, because they're also going to have their boundaries up, right? Queer, maybe you guys are the same couple, maybe some of you guys are bi, or maybe this is the same couple relationship. Right now I'm not a place where I can, it says immature, so it could be that you're just immature in a certain aspect of life. It says I'm not really at a place in my life where I can fulfill the demands of a healthy relationship. Maybe that's it, you want to keep an open relationship, or they do. I'm hearing that's not going to last. Dreaming, no, you're not dreaming. Yes, I'm real. I feel like you think that they're like perfect, but yet the fear is blocking you. Because honestly, if you meet an Empress, you don't come in with page energy. But if what you want is friendship, then that's what you're going to get. But don't expect an Empress to wait and like not date if that's what you want. But they'll be a great friend. Jealousy, I get jealous because I'm struggling with my insecurities. So there's a little bit of work to be done, yeah. Benched, I'll give you just enough attention to keep you around as a backup option. I'm getting this is you guys, Pisces, to be honest with you. And then children, this is bigger than the two of us. There's, what did I say? There was like a child that wasn't known or something. Oh, come on. Let me get a couple more, because this is like, I'm not liking this. I mean, every situation has, you know, their issues to get over. It doesn't mean anything, but with the Emperor and Empress, that's like working for, you know. But use your discernment. If yeah, committed. You are the most amazing person I'm committed to making this a priority. Yeah, see, I feel like this is gonna start off rough. Polly, I don't know that I'm meant to be the only. Yeah, see, maybe they want to continue. I feel like this person is really scared, or you're really scared, to be honest with you. Pretend easier, everything's okay, rather than confront the truth. And then Polly, I don't know that I'm meant to be with only one person for the rest of my life, and then I want to move in. This person is confused as hell. If it's not them, it's you. Somebody's confused, but this is a catch. I think you're afraid, one, because you're afraid that you're going to get hurt again, that this person doesn't seem like who they are. Two, you're afraid because they might be exactly who they are and they're fucking amazing, and you know this person could destroy you if they wanted to. Okay? Either way, I feel like you need to trust yourself, and that is the reason why we're afraid, because we don't trust ourselves to know when we realize that we've seen red flags, and that we know that we need to back out after a certain amount, right? We're afraid we're gonna go into a situation and stay because we're in love. I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you know exactly what to see and what not to see, and how to basically use a Hawthorne effect to see who people are. And you know when the time is to be like, okay, this is not gonna go the way it needs to go. Let's back up, or let's slow down, or whatever. That's the problem when people don't trust themselves. That's when there's fear. I have been burned more than a fucking camp marshmallow, and I can promise you my heart is still open, because I have learned to trust myself. I have learned to trust myself, and I know for a fact that I will never be fucking taken advantage of, treated like shit, because I trust myself now. And I know that 1000%. I will not stay in a shitty situation. I will not stay where I'm not appreciated, where I'm not being treated like the princess and goddess I am, okay? That's where you need to be. You need to trust yourself. Okay, Pisces, I'm going to leave it here. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.